Hi everyone, this is Bob from Australia. I just want to show you how I make my pulse jet reeds. It's my first pulse jet that I've made. I made turbines about 20 years ago. That was fun. I'm a retired engineer. I've completely made pretty much everything by hand except for the machining side, which I've done myself. But the reed valves were a real problem, and I've tried the battery etching and everything else, and even though it works, I don't find it really very accurate, and also it's very time consuming and a lot of things to do. So I made up a poor man's punch and die set to see if it would work, and after a bit of mucking around, these work absolutely perfectly. In fact, here's a reed valve here that I've punched out. Every slot is punched out in a single turn, then it's indexed and re-punched till it's completed. There's no burr, there's no distortion, they're perfect. This setup would have cost me maybe 20 bucks. Look, it might cost others a little bit more, but it's something you can quickly make your reed valves. I'm using 10 thou reed valves here at the moment. This is the intermediate valve. Very simple. A closer look at how it's sitting on the plate. Sure, we can improve this type of design much better, but this was a test and they're perfect. Here's my pulse jet. It's 316 stainless steel, 0.5 of a mil. All the parts were handmade and rolled. I cut out all my own cones, and I have a method to weld this together. We don't have a laser to do that here, or nearby, but it's all worked out fine. There's my nose cone. I made my own forge to cast aluminium, just a basic forge, and I cast engine pistons to get good quality aluminium. Then I machined them and they come up really well. I've actually screwed the nose cone on so as that in case that's not quite right for the inlet, I can make up others and play around with it. There's the rest of the components. The fuel injector is 0.5 of a mil, and I've got it so as it's fully adjusted, so as I can move it up and down the part of the combustion chamber to get optimum burn. There's 3 petals that will go inside. There's the inlet side, the backing plate. It's all come up really well, and I'm really pleased with it. It's taken a bit of time to muck around to try and get these parts right, but you need a lathe and a couple of things, but this is a really interesting project. I haven't test run it yet. I have a fuel pump, and that's I want to use methanol that's mixed, so hopefully that if anybody can give me a bit of advice on fuel. I'm not going to use a spark plug. I'm working on a different ignition, and I'll test that. But this thing here is what saved me a lot of time and money and mucking around, and you can do it at home yourself and make these petals in no time. Well, I'm happy to help anybody that's trying to do this at home. I'm not into models, but my friend has a model jet that we're going to use this engine on if it gives enough performance. I'm hoping so. The engine weighs 1.5 kgs. It's 90 mil, and all these components has been a lot of fun to make, and I'm happy to help anybody. Just give me a call. Thanks for watching.